Ladies and gentlemen, crazy things are happening in crypto right now. I think this is basically as bullish as I can get on crypto. I have not woken up and been more excited about the future of crypto than I am right now. And you know why that is? It's because a week or two ago, I took a leap of faith. I told every single one of you on the channel that I kind of went all in on Solana. I only did this with my stables that I had left, and then the price basically dumped for the next couple of days, which made me really sad, honestly. But not anymore. Because right now, ladies and gentlemen, Solana is at 108. Wait a minute. I think that is way more fitting because holy smokes, the price performance is just so crazy. I don't even know what to tell you. Then again, that's not the only crazy, exciting thing going on. We talked about this, but it's nearly confirmed that the Bitcoin ETFs are coming up. And BlackRock just now updated their S1 filing as well, signaling a $3 million seed investment for their Bitcoin ETF, which is very little, but the idea that it's happening is just so nice to see that it's being confirmed that BlackRock really is putting their money where their mouth is, making sure they've got the Bitcoin in their trust. People are joking, saying, let's start a GoFundMe for BlackRock. Are they broke or what's going on? But all I'll say about that is BlackRock is extremely bullish on this area. And if they thought $3 million was the right number, who am I to tell them they should do a different amount? They probably know exactly what they're doing. I'm not worried about it. And by the way, guys, if you've not done it yet, make sure you press that like button because I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm looking into right now, exactly what I'm doing, and some other crazy bullish news, which I'll actually show you guys right now. So if you did not know, the Nigerian central bank has just lifted their ban on crypto trading. And if you do not know, I'm not showing you the numbers right now. Nigeria is just absolutely huge for crypto. And so this is an extremely bullish ordeal. A lot of people are not knowing just how massive this is, but I can tell you this is insane. Then again, more insane is Solana's performance. I really wonder how many of you guys are holding Solana. If you are, let me know in the comment section down below. And this is just the start. Now, I saw some fear of people saying once the FTX assets get released, it's going to dump. I don't think so. I don't think that really makes a lot of sense right now. I think right now, Solana price has still got quite a lot of room to grow. But most importantly, I'm just going crazy on the Solana ecosystem. As you guys know, I was a really early investor in some of the projects that I've launched on there, and Solana's doing pretty well. But now, over the last 48 hours, you might be asking, Dusty, where were you? Why have you not uploaded a video in like 48 hours? I was doing two things. One is I'm learning things myself to be able to tell it to you, which kind of coincides with the idea of I am investor first, content creator second. As you guys might know, this is not a job. This is fun. This is educating the people, and I love you guys, every single one of you watching, every single one of you pressing that like button. Sometimes there's literally no time because investments are too crazy, especially in times like this. I've been telling you guys exactly what my strategy is. It's not changed. Sometimes you have to pivot slightly. For example, right now, I am putting way more emphasis on two things. And if you do this, you'll, okay, let's not say guaranteed. We can't say that. But these things are going to make massive amounts of money for me. That's what I'll say. That's what I'll say. Solana meme coins, going crazy on it. Just absolutely crazy. Because I wanted to say Solana ecosystem, and I think that's actually the better term because I am LPing a lot of different protocols, or I should theoretically speak and say pairs on a lot of different protocols, which means you just go get yourself a Phantom wallet, and I just put a lot of money into it, and I go at all these protocols, put some money in, put some money in, put some money in, swap here, bridge there, swap there, because eventually that might get you some airdrops, but also that way I learn which one I prefer. I learn more about the ecosystem because, well, I recently became a large Solana holder, and I kind of knew almost nothing about it, so it was definitely worth putting some time into. I've also been doing the same thing for 𝗕𝗁𝗄, which was difficult because I'd never worked with it, but because I was getting into eclipse file like I shared, I had to learn it all. If you guys want some tutorials, definitely let me know. I can get you guys everything. I'm just not sure who was interested. That's why I always ask for the like buttons in the comments, so at least I know. But that's not because I think crazy amounts of money in there, but because I had to basically know more about the investments that I'm placing. And the second category, Solana ecosystem being one, Solana meme coins being a subcategory, and just using all the apps, making sure I'm eligible for airdrops for platforms like, for example, 𝗪𝗏𝗲, which I know are going for a token. A lot of my investor friends are or have already put money into 𝗪𝗏𝗲. So from that perspective, the question is just, what are the criteria to get yourself eligible for 𝗪𝗏𝗲 airdrop? This is some stuff on Solana. If you don't know, you don't know. Doesn't matter. I'll explain everything later. But so I'm kind of looking around on all that. And the second thing is BRC20. I've been trying to join, and actually BRC100, just the whole Bitcoin ecosystem. I've been putting so much time and effort into learning because there's a learning curve. Most of my Asian friends, they've like sold their soul to the Bitcoin ordinals and the BRC20. And it's interesting that here in the West, in Dubai, in Europe, in America, it's not as popular potentially yet. And so I am pivoting right now to make sure I set myself up for success in case this does blow this side, because that means it's like a 100x all across the board. So it's worth putting in some time now to make sure you understand everything, make sure you get as many freebies as possible, because even Bitmap or whatever, I think it was free up until yesterday, and now the base price is like $150 per plot, which makes me think like, okay, if I just told this to you guys, for a lot of people, $150 for all the figuring out. For me, it's not really worth the time, to be honest. And again, if it's farmable, hey, or for a lot of people that I said that need to start out with crypto, need a little initial push, this could be huge. Learning how to flip these token packages, I'm also going to call it here. Just a really interesting world, and I'm focusing on it a lot. I've also got some new alpha for a lot of you guys that might be interested. As I said, every single day I speak to investors. Some of these are the biggest ones in the crypto space. And that's why I think my content is very unique, because most people don't make content that have the connections that we've got. And I might look like a goofball, but this stuff is pretty serious. And the one thing I've noticed is the major next move that everybody's looking into is this SocialFi, meaning like you have your digital identity, but just the Twitters and YouTubes in a decentralized manner. Exchanges are loving that, and AI. I personally would have guessed, DePIN is pretty big, gaming is pretty big. Gaming is going to make people tons of money, for sure, but the exchanges, they really want AI. And I've said before, there are not that many good AI crypto projects yet. There's a couple that I hold that I've talked about many times in my top lists and whatnot. But the next big ones still have to come. They're still in the making. They're still in the process. I'm watching out for that, and I'm just pivoting more and more into the AI crypto stuff. Then again, all the same, I'm still buying into gaming significantly. Even though it's not their priority, I just know it's going to be huge, because that's what a lot of people that are not into crypto understand. They understand games. And so if they go into crypto because they heard it from a friend of a friend, and then they see gaming stuff, or if they're just gaming and they notice there's a crypto option, this might get them in. So it's just huge in terms of user numbers, which crypto is lacking. And a little side story for all of you that are watching my videos more often. What's going on with XRP, man? Why is it so stable? Matter of fact, it's down 1%. What's going on? Who of you is selling? Which one of you is selling on me? It's not the Christmas spirit. No, it's all good and jokes. I'm still holding on, to be honest with you, even though it's one of the worst performers in a good while. But I guess that's the story of our lives, no? If you've been into XRP, you know suffering in terms of a crypto context. I mean, it's never been a good performing coin when others are performing good. For some strange, sadistic reason, the guys, perhaps at Ripple, perhaps, I don't know where, they like to make sure you really think about giving up before giving it a crazy squeeze, a crazy pump. And so that's honestly what I'm holding on for here. As I've said before, I've got a good chunk of XRP. I've not bought XRP in a while. The thing is, though, I still understand the use so much. I still understand the underlying partnerships, etc., which make me hold on. But sometimes I hear people say, Dusty, XRP is my only holding. And I keep thinking, why? Regardless of how much you believe in something, I've told you all the secrets. I've told you exactly what I'm doing. Never would you hear me say I only have XRP, and never would I say the same about a Bitcoin or an Ethereum or a Solana, because it's all a probability game. We've explained this many times with the golden geese, the egg analogy, where even if you've got a basket of golden eggs that you are sure are going to hatch beautifully, the most beautiful chicken or whatever the frick is going to come out of them, it might get crushed. It might literally get some bigger animal walking by or a car driving over it. So even if you've got some lesser basket with some normal eggs, at least you've got multiple baskets, meaning you've got at least a chance of some of them hatching, even if they're not your greatest golden chickens or whatever. Some people like to go all in on one, bet on that golden horse, that golden eggs. And I personally am more a fan of, all right, okay, you've got your golden eggs, put some in it, but make sure at least you've got some other nests occupied, you know, to make sure if a little bird comes by, a little predator bird, or a little wolf or whatever, and steals your eggs or tramples them, yeah, got some other ones, even regardless of how bullish you are in one. Anyway, so summarization. Focusing on meme coins and Solana, I'm buying nearly everything just the whole time. As long as Solana narrative is strong, which right now it is like crazy, it's going to do well. So that's my thoughts. I've been thinking about cashing out Solana because, as I said, I sold all my stables for Solana. Yeah, and it's it's done so well that I didn't expect it. And now I'm kind of stuck because it's up so much. It's up literally, I think, 50%. So might be time to fly to safety again for the stables that I put in, not for my normal Solana holdings, but I'm probably not. I'm probably just going to go the DeFi route for Solana, just stake it. And now I know once more that even if the price dumps hard, there's a lot of potential here and it's going to keep doing well. The crypto market here, this bull run that we've talked about for a while, it's now more confirmed than ever, regardless of big dips. I've said before, Bitcoin 44K, it's going to be a hard barrier. And interestingly enough, I said on Dusty Trades, if you want to sell at 44.1K, do it. Because it's not a bad idea as there's major resistances. It's pretty interesting to see how that all held up. And it's all, sometimes it's really not that difficult, guys. And here, there's only two things you've got to watch for right now. You can see how the price is developing, right? On the short term, we are seeing a very nice uptrend, which is beautiful. But taking a little look at the history here, you can see we're just consolidating right now. We're not going anywhere. We've got to break out towards either direction, and that's basically what we're waiting for. Yeah, I'll post more on that on Dusty Trades, I think, in a little bit. And I think I've said enough, and you've got my strategy. I'll be placing a lot of guides over the next couple of days, even over Christmas. Make sure you celebrate the Christmas spirit with a little like button. And understand, guys, I really wish the best upon every single one of you. I think it's sometimes hard for people to understand just how much effort I put in. Make sure it's easily digestible. I share my strategies and I get nothing in return. I'm not selling you anything. I don't gain anything. I really think a lot of you guys can change your life, absolutely change your life. And I also appreciate seeing some of you guys try so hard in understanding this new world. Anyway, just know I appreciate you guys always stopping by. I really think, guys, that right now is your time to shine. I've said it many times. Make sure you focus on it now. Even if prices drop, at some point, it'll be too late to keep preparing. It would be too late if you weren't prepared. Even now, like a couple days ago, I said, hey, I buy these 3 coins every single day. And then a couple of days later, the price goes up 50% of Solana. AVAX is up a ton. Stacks that I talked about then is doing pretty well. And Optimism, I told you guys, my Asian friends are buying BRC20 and Optimism. And look how those two things have done now, right? It's just crazy. Anybody who put in $1,000 and who doesn't have $10,000 right now over the last, 15 days? It's just lacking. Anyway, just keep up and keep it up and you'll be good. But again, not financial advice, just my thoughts.